Yo! Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream! How's it going everyone? I hope you're having a great day today! I was almost late for the stream because I was distracted drawing. When I realized it was like 7 minutes until the time of the stream, I was like, oh shit, I haven't prepared anything, sorry! Yo-hooo voices, Yo-hooo Noah, welcome! And Chris from the past, thank you for joining the Gardeniers. I see the notification there, even if I didn't see it when it happened. Bienvenidos al stream de hoy, ¿qué tal estáis? Casi llego tarde al stream porque estaba distraída dibujando. Cuando me di cuenta faltaban 3 minutos para la hora del stream y estaba como, oh shit, no he preparado nada aún. Más adelante, es que quería aprovechar la tarde también para dibujar un poco, así que estuve avanzando ya el siguiente ataque. I've been making progress with the next attack already. I wanted to use this afternoon to work a little bit on it. And here it is! I've been drawing Clara, who belongs to Arrietty. Arrietty attacked me last year, so I couldn't revenge in time. And you know what happens when I cannot revenge in time? I attack the next year. That's what I do. I must. Yo, Ernest, welcome! Oh, congrats! Congrats on the shiny. Nice. Welcome to the stream. So, I'm drawing already super fast because the time lapse is still ongoing. This is recording the screen. And if I spend too long without doing anything, there's gonna be like a big pause in the middle of the time lapse and it's gonna be sort of weird. So I always try to be drawing whenever the drawing is on the screen. I must. So far, this is how it's turning out. He's a shopkeeper. And she appears in a game, by the way. A game called Prototype N, who belongs to the creator. And since I didn't only wanna draw like a big portrait, I also added her girlfriend here. They are so cute. She's the protagonist of the game, by the way. Her name is Nadine. And I'm also gonna be adding her here. She's so cute. She's a robot girl. And I really like the... She's got like one design with a hat and a cute dress. So I thought that would be really cute to draw. I wanted to put something here in the corner and this is just perfect. Yeah, let this here. Wow, she's been meowing ever since the waiting screen. Like she knows the stream has started. And she's like, what about me? Give me attention. Todos te atacan, pero tú no atacas a nadie. Es que no dibujo suficientemente rápido. Me atacan demasiado rápido. Me han atacado muchísimo. Y no me da tiempo a contraatacar a todo el mundo. Tengo que aprender a dibujar más rápido para poder atacar a todo el mundo. Nadie va a ser libre de mis ataques. I need to learn to draw faster, so everyone will be attacked by me. No one will escape. Just for the sake of attacking everyone during art fight. And outside of art fight too. I do miss drawing things for other people because nowadays I don't have so much time for that. I used to like draw something for every birthday years ago because I had the time for it. And I miss that. I don't know, it's a really nice feeling being able to draw things for other people to make them happy. But nowadays, between all the things that I'm working on, it's a little bit hard to find time for all that. The time passes faster than I can keep up with it. Pay attention to meow! Now looking at me because she went to eat a little bit. Now she's like, why are you bothering me now? I already got tired of asking for attention. Why are you giving me attention now? She's silly. Yogolia! How's it going? I have to repair that wall every time. I'm gonna have to install a door in there. A door in every wall. Or maybe just leaving the hole in the walls. Maybe at this point, there's no point in repairing them. Welcome to the stream! How's it going? It's attacking time! Gotta put a cat flap. I have to put a cat flap in the wall. A giant cat flap. No! Lost progress 3 times! Did the program crash? Oh no! That really sucks. Man. Depending on the program, there's no backup saves. Wave Studio fortunately does keep backup saves. It's the reason why sometimes the program freezes and I freak out for a moment, like, oh, I cannot click anything, what is going on? Ah, it's just making a backup save. Okay, all is good then. Happens every time. It's hard to log in when that keeps happening. Like, losing progress is really demotivating. I hope you can recover it. Let's go. This is so cute. I really like how it's turning out. Attacks during your streams actually make me super productive. I'm really glad. I feel like that's true. Like, working alongside other people really helps with like keeping the drawing vibes going. It's work time together. Something that I like doing is entering the work jail. Like, sometimes in Discord servers you can make like a voice channel called the work jail, and then when you have to work on something you just log yourself in there. And then other people can come in and work with you, and then you work together, and then you're all double as productive. But something that happens a lot also with work jails is that there's always only one person working and the others are playing games, and it's just like an even more painful way of making yourself work. I end up doing that very often. Like, my friends will be playing games while I'm working, and I'm there like, I have to finish this so I can also play video games. It's also motivating in a way. Oh yeah, let me show you the other reference. Look at them! They are so cute. Also, Clara is really tall. She's so tall. Gotta appreciate a very tall lady. That's something very important that we need more of. Let's see. Meet the references. Yo-hooo Sunflower, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! No moderabas ese server de Discord, nunca me metí en los chats de voz. Me pasa mucho en los servidores que no son como servers de grupos de amigos, porque me da también mucha vergüenza, no sé, entrar en un chat de voz donde no conozco a casi nadie. Estoy como, me hago bolita en un rincón y nunca interactúo en ningún server. Public Discord servers are kind of scary. Los servidores de Discord públicos dan un poco de miedo, porque me da como mucho miedo entrar, yo que sé, en el chat de voz o decir algo en el mismo chat. Oh no, todo el mundo va a pensar Va a pensar que soy rara porque digo cosas. Everyone's gonna think I'm weird because I say things like totally nonsense stuff. Like that's nothing to be like worried about. Everyone says things. Yeah, glad it's going fine. Here it has been a little bit better, so I'm not suffering as much. But it's still summer in the middle of a heat wave. Please, I can't wait. I can't wait for it to be over. Me pasa, hablar la gente, da miedito, talking to people, kinda scary. I feel that so much. I'm just here in my corner doing my thing, just chilling. We're just a bunch of introverts. Introvert solidarity. Te cancelaron por memes. Wait, what? ¿Qué hiciste? ¿Qué hiciste? ¿Qué memes? ¿Qué memes pasaste? I'll make the hair a bit shorter here because I think it is supposed to be a little bit shorter, since the hair technically would be on the back and it wouldn't be too visible. Just make a little bit of it show. Just a tiny bit of it. Communicating hard. How do I words? Words hard. Better to draw. You know, an image says more than 1,000 words, right? Para que en tu stream tenías de hablar por aquí, pero como estabas jugando Mother, te decidí intentarlo. Me alegro de que te atrevieras a hablar. Al final, a veces hay que ser valiente, porque nunca se sabe si puede ir bien o mal. Y también puede ser que todo vaya bien y que no sé, no te caiga un rayo encima por decirle algo a alguien. Eso es lo que mi cerebro siempre teme que va a pasar cada vez que le digo algo a alguien. Es como, no, ¿qué pasa si me muero aquí mismo? Yeah, enjoy Sunflower! Thank you so much for coming! Hay que ser valiente a veces. Gotta be brave sometimes. You are scared. Do it scared. Sometimes that's the way to go. Estaría el doble de muerta. Quizá se cancela una muerte con la otra, quién sabe. Yeah, thank you, I will. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to draw for today, because I don't want to force my arm too much. Because I have been drawing a lot lately, like a lot. An absolute lot. And I don't want to force my arm too much. If it starts hurting, I'll probably stop relatively soon, but for now it's going good. For now nothing hurts. For now I can keep going for as long as we need. Yo, Kairi, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! I'm drawing 2 cute girls today for art fight. Drawing cute girls always makes for a good day. I had a lot of trouble with the hand poses in these drawing, especially because this hand me took so much effort. It took me looking for so many references. I had to depend on my own hand And also references of like tying up ponytails, because there was no exact reference for like tying up a headscarf like these, so I had to kind of like make my own reference for that, and it was kind of an adventure. That was the hardest part so far. Words uttered every day in the Toho fandom. So true. Thank you, Toho, for cute girls. I miss drawing Toho. Maybe I should draw more Tohos. I have to. I miss the Tohos. This one too, this hand, oh wait, it's auto-saving. It's auto-saving once again. There we go, save. Once you're done with Pain Monday, you can always make Nemo season, you can make Toho once. Ah! Don't tell me! Don't tempt me! But hold on! Pain Monday with all Toho characters. Can I do chibis of all more than 200 Toho characters? Okay, that's a tempting idea actually. That's very... Oh, wait, we're cooking. I think I like that. I'm adding that to the list. I'm adding that to the list, for sure. Yo, Mono, welcome! Yomi Art Fight, light feather class or heavyweight class? Good question. It's Teen Tragedy class, I think. Can you imagine 1 year they make the two teams, the heavyweight and the light feather? I don't know which one I would choose, to be honest. Never had a choice, never let the hops win. Whoa! I love that. I love that song. It's so good. Calm them nerves. There ain't no stopping and all that. I need to learn the lyrics someday. I don't know how good I would be at singing it, but it's a very hype song for karaoke, I would say. Just based on best tier. I will choose depending on Arcadion, I guess. Best Arcadion tier. Pretty fond of the second heavyweight, was it? I think it's a heavyweight. The only one where there's a potato. But also cruiserweight, true. Cruiserweight. The last one, the heavyweight, has a cool elf lady with vampire themes. You know, that also influences my decision. How does Sugar Riot influence your decision? Quite a bit. She's so cute. I want to draw the stuff of the Arcadian too. There's a lot of things that I want to draw after Pain Monday ends. Yo, Paper, welcome! Idea so good, the soul left Yomi's body. I just start floating because I am the soul. My body is the soul. Honestly, all of the Arcadian characters are so good. I wish we could get to know more about them. Raid series aren't nearly long enough to do them the justice that they need. I hope they add more quests for that. Man, I miss Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, short stories! Please, 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 please. It got one of them, I think. Hope we can get more. I'm evaporating! I'm thinking. Well, I'm evaporating because of the heat wave. But also my brain is thinking about so many drawing ideas. Now I want to do the Toho, the drawing all the Tohos challenge. Now I'm thinking about that, and it's like, no, I need to finish Paint Monday first, and then Paint Monday 2. And then pixel art Paint Monday. But eventually, Toho Paint Monday. There's gonna be even more Tohos by then, so it's just for the sake of completionism. We're gonna wait until we get all the Tohos in the world, but that's impossible because there's always gonna be more Tohos. But talking about Toho OCs, some of my OCs did come from Toho, so... Like, even if it's not just influence, a lot of them I made them thinking about what characters would I put in a Toho game? I did think for a while about how I would make my own Toho game. It never went anywhere, of course, because the thought of programming Danmaku gave me headaches. It was a little bit too scary at that moment. But the characters sort of stayed, and some of them were originally Toho OCs. Yo, Julián, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido. Saludos. Bienvenido al stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm scrambling to release a new game, so you're never finished. Please. Please soon release a new Toho, you know what? I will take that. New Toho games, always good. Let's finish line arting all the hair before I forget that. Then we're gonna continue with Nadine. Also the face, I always like leaving the face for the last part because aside from being the most important part, it also makes line arting the rest less draining. Because it's like leaving the best food for last. Drawing the face is the most fun part. I feel like if I draw the face first, drawing the rest of the body becomes more of a mountain. But if I leave the face for last, it feels a lot easier to go through everything. I try to always do that with line arts, because line arts are not my favorite part of a drawing. And also, because the face doesn't always turn out the best at the beginning, so being able to make it in a different layer and moving it around always helps fit it better with the rest of the lines. True, we did get one about Dancing Green. I hope that we get more. They made such unique characters and giving them all unique themes. They really put a lot of care on them. Let me check. Because the hair wouldn't pick out that much from below. It's not that long, but it's more or less this length, I feel. Maybe that. Exacto, lo importante es disfrutar, eso siempre. Most important thing is to have fun. And for me, leaving the face is the last thing. It's the most fun way to do it. Hehe. Actually, wait, I can put both references at the same time. I always forget I can do that. I'm really not used to like dividing the drawing screen like this because inside it's kind of weird. Inside, the windows don't get like adjusted automatically. And it's, I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit stranger to work with. But in Clip Studio it's really comfortable to do it like this. Look at that, she looks so cute. Está muy cute. A ver si puedo para el sombrero. Let's see if I can finish the hat. Hat would come over here. Here's the hand. Try to make it a little bit like blocks. I think that might help. Vamos a pensar en la mano como bloques. A ver si eso ayuda. Maybe with a smaller brush too. ¡Yo, tetera! ¿Qué tal? Bienvenido. Welcome. It's art fight time. Time for the fight of the art. Something like this. We don't need more of the hand. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Yesterday, I mentioned multiple times. Oh yeah, you guys can find a link to the art Discord server in the description. And then after the stream, I realized that it wasn't there. Silly me. Forgot to put it in the description. Oops. But now it is. Now it is there. If anyone wants to join the art Discord server that we've got with Lin and Lime, this time the link is in the description. I made sure of it. Ya es un robot, es esta chica. Esta chica Nadine es una chica robot. Es muy adorable. Y también es la prota de un juego. El juego se llama Prototype N. I can actually get the link in the chat if you guys want to check the game out. Because it looks really, really good. It's a demo so far, but as far as I know, it has been in development for a long, long time, and it is really well done. There it is. Here you can meet these characters directly. His leaf. A little bit bigger here. Wait, maybe the cups are not that wide here. Yes, como Mega Man. Yep. It is like a Mega Man game. It's inspired by Mega Man. Pixel art is super nice. Really recommend checking it out. Yo-hooo Kaparun, welcome! Let me fix this. I think more or less the hand pose didn't turn out so bad. A good excuse to practice hand poses. Si te gusta Mega Man, puedes echarle un ojo a Prototypen, porque está muy inspirado en Mega Man y se ve súper bonito. Justo en una de las capturas sale la tendera que estoy dibujando. Yo, Chris, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream, and also thank you for joining the Gardeniers. I saw the notification earlier before the stream. Muchísimas gracias por la membresía. Y antes la notificación al empezar el stream. Y que disfrutes los emotes. More or less, this is how it should go. Mentira, limones por la mano para vencer a los enemigos. Tiene un cañón en el brazo, así que quizás sí. He also has an arm cannon, so maybe. Okay. Also at a little heart. Very important. Okay, time to draw faces finally. Start with Narins, since it's gonna be a bit more simple. It a bit there. Getting a little bit. As always, the time lapse for this is gonna be recorded. And I'm gonna post it later as a short. There's actually another art fight attack that I have been working on, but that one's a little bit more elaborate, so I've been saving it for off stream. But it should be done soon too. I am working on 2 attacks at the same time. Since the eye is sort of symmetrical, let's duplicate it this time. Wheel fix. Circles a little bit maybe. Music mixing game. Doesn't sound familiar. Thank you for the recommendation. If it's too scary, I might not be able to play that because I'm a coward. But it's still appreciated as a recommendation. Yo, Mr. Litchi! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Working on some art today. Okay! There's only Clara's face left. I'm gonna try to change the sketch a little bit, because I feel like maybe it ended up a little bit off compared to the perspective. But if we move it here a little bit, it might fit a bit better. You're gonna see in the time lapse that I did change the face perspective while I was sketching, so still gotta change some last things to make it fit perfectly. Suffering in Doom's Ultra Nightmare! Oh boy, good luck! I hope that you can survive and rip and tear. Thinking about Doom, recently I watched that video about certain Doom mod about a very strange house. It was really interesting. My house.what I think it was. I would not be able to play it because yeah, I'm a coward. I'm a big coward. I'm a big baby when it comes to horror, but watching other people play that, it is really enjoyable. Yeah, my house what? It was really good. And making that work in Doom was really, really interesting. It was very House of Leaves. Yeah, I wanted to read House of Leaves because of it. Yeah, same. It's so interesting. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a concept only work in one specific format as much as House of Leaves does. Because I really cannot imagine it as anything else. The way that it's done. It's also really interesting how the mod was made in itself. Because the way the... How to explain this? My brain is kind of cooked right now, still because of the heat. Let me drink some water. Like... You know, in Doom, it's this game where you can just like kill everything. You can just like punch and shoot everything and nothing ends up being scary to you because you're the scariest thing in the room. But it manages to make not the monsters but the place itself scary. It's like, wow. Even though you're this super powerful person who can like destroy any obstacle in their path, there's still something incomprehensible that's like haunting you. Like, holy shit. Meow! She's back. Letty's back to ask for attention. Meow! Cute. Yeah, I do like green characters. Green characters good. Not biased at all. I am not biased at all. He's got eyelashes. Gonna add the second one. There we go. I'm trying to not worry about making perfect lines much lately because I've realized that in the painting process, since I always end up painting over everything, I can just fix any mistakes in there. So the line's not being perfect, it doesn't matter much anymore. Pero si yo jugar juegos de miedo, prefiero verlos siempre. I prefer watching the horror games instead of playing them, after all. I got scared playing Ocarina of Time. I still need to finish it. But the very beginning of the game with the tree, it was a terrible experience for me. Yogo Vinox, Yogo Rogetsu, welcome. Y muchísimas gracias por pasarte. Sigo sin ser pequeña, eso sí. I'm still not small. Why make art war when you can make art peace? Because attacking with art is fun. Art war. Estamos en la guerra del arte. ¿Viste Backrooms? No, no lo he visto aún. Pero llevo 10 escuchando ese remix que hicieron hace poco de Looping the Rooms. Los de LARPing Tombstone. Es muy adictivo. No sé cómo han logrado imitar el estilo tan bien, pero wow. I've been listening to that remix that came out recently by the LARPing Tombstone of Looping the Rooms. It's really good. It's really, really good. The style is super similar. El remake del juego, creo que si lo juego me va a dar un ataque al corazón. Porque viendo cómo han ido de realistas con los gráficos, no quiero ni imaginarme cómo sería el sótano del cementerio. I don't want to imagine how the basement of the cemetery is gonna be in the remake. I'm gonna get a heart attack or something. I don't know. Or the fish! I can't even imagine the fish. Can you guys imagine the fish in the remake? Holy shit. They're gonna have to think about if it qualifies as a horror game or not. Los juegos shitpost convertido en una serie de YouTube convertida en peli. Realmente sí. Es bastante curioso cómo ha evolucionado el concepto. Porque al final empezó siendo solo como un post. Pero el concepto se volvió popular y literalmente han hecho una película de un post. Pensándolo. Fi. Can't even begin to imagine how terrifying the fish would be. Oh yeah, I think I should and a little bit. Sorry, Cooperun. I think I mean, I don't want to be rude in the middle of a stream, but I think I already made my limits, my what's the word? My boundaries clear in the past. So I would prefer, like, staying on topic of the stream and respecting those boundaries that I set some time ago. I would appreciate that. Okay? Mau! Presente! Fix this a little bit more. I think one of the side thingies turn out a little bit round. Okay, more or less. I think the lines are done. Do you feel like we can fix a bit of the inclination of the body? Here. And soon coloring, which is the most fun part for sure. ¡No! ¡Zancudo en tu cuarto! ¡Oh, eso es terrible! Antes yo he visto uno intentando entrar en mi casa. Y estaba como, nope. No va a pasar. I saw a mosquito in my window earlier. Trying to enter my domain. It was like, nope. Not gonna happen. Not on my watch. Another one of the terrible parts of summer. Having mosquitoes everywhere. Okay. How's this looking? I think this eye needs a little bit more repositioning. Sometimes I end up putting the eyes a little bit to separate. Nothing that we can't fix in moving some things around. Example, the other eye. Put that mosquito net on my window, but the things under the door. But they still get in. How do they do that? They can phase through walls, maybe. I think mosquitoes can phase through walls. They always manage to get in some way. And then they don't know how to get out. Flies also do that a lot. Like, they get in, and it's like, this is my house now. It doesn't only happen to me, right? It happens in every single house. The worst part is when they notice the lamps, and then they start like headbutting the lamps continuously. Sometimes it sounds like there's like a helicopter inside the house. A veces es como que hay un helicóptero dentro de casa. Cuando entra una mosca y no sabe cómo salir. Its cat-coded behavior gets in, can't get out. Bothers you but to let them out. It sort of is. Maybe cats and flies aren't so different. But the funny thing about flies is that even if you open the windows and the doors, they still refuse to get out. They are like, no, this is my house now. I'm staying in here. You play games! ¿Qué tal? Welcome to the stream. This is Español. I do know Spanish, yeah. Soy de España. Sorpresa. I'm from Spain. Hoy estoy dibujando ataques para Art Fight. I am drawing some attacks for Art Fight. Okay, now the face looks a lot better. Ahora la cara sí se ve bastante mejor. Ya no pasa nada, si prefieres hablar en español, adelante. Hay más gente que simplemente solo hablan en español y no pasa nada, simplemente usamos los dos idiomas y ya está. We just use the two languages and that's all. Like a cat, you can open the door after they ask and they just sit there. That's true, maybe it's just that they hate closed doors. At least with my cats it's like that. They hate when doors are closed. A mis gatos les pasa que odian las puertas cerradas. No es que quieran salir, es que simplemente no quieren que la puerta esté cerrada. It's not that they want to get outside. It's just that they don't want the door to be closed. Yeah, somos bilingües. Trilingües incluso en mi caso. Jeje. Okay, I think it's time for adding some colors. I know I keep fixing the line art, but we're gonna start adding the colors shortly. Estoy aún arreglando cosas del line art, pero ahora en breves vamos a empezar a poner colores. Cada rato se quiere escapar a la calle a todas las horas volver. Se va de aventuras. Yo los míos no los dejo salir a la calle porque son muy gatos de casa. Creo que ahora sí ya está. I think right now already looks good. Maybe here. Missing a bit more. Normalmente intento contar cosas en los dos idiomas, pero a veces se me olvida. Depende mucho también del idioma que estemos hablando en el momento. Así que cualquier cosa siempre podéis pedirme que traduzca. Sin ningún problema. Se van porque quieren ni pueden. Son ingobernables. No pueden ser controlados. Bien. La oreja simplemente. Ok. Live 2D, uso Live 2D. Yep. Soy completamente 2D. De hecho, tuve que aprenderme a animar a mí misma. Fue divertido, pero hace mucho que no lo hago. Hace tiempo que quiero hacerme algún otro vestido, pero como siempre estoy haciendo otras cosas, nunca encuentro el momento. I've been wanting to make myself another dress eventually, but I'm always working on other things, and I haven't found the moment to do it. Eventually. Ok. Okay, now that the lines are done, let's make the gray base for everything. Select font selection, 3 pixels. Now invert selection. There we go. Oh, I forgot to select something. Happens. Se me olvidó seleccionar aquí. Qué prácticas son las selecciones en Clip Studio. Selections are really practical in Clip Studio. Headcanon is that the real reason is that you left the sewing machine in the living room. No! I cannot enter the living room as a ghost. I love that joke. Like, how did it go exactly? Like, there's a murderer enters your house. Where do you go? To the living room. It's so good, actually. Okay, let's go. Time for coloring. Yoko Manly Plan, welcome. How's it going? I need to expand my joke repertoire. Tengo que expandir mi repertorio de chistes. Antes me costaba mucho menos improvisar chistes. Un dato gracioso. Y es que yo de pequeña hacía competiciones de chistes con mi abuelo. One funny thing that I think I've never mentioned is that when I was a kid, I used to do joke competitions with my grandpa. For example, when we were like in a car trip, we would start telling jokes and making the rest of the entirety of the people in the car groan continuously. Yeah, good luck with your art fight attacks! Let's art fight! It's fun to co-work during stream, so everyone's invited. Everyone's invited to also work on their art. Todos estáis invitados a trabajar conjuntamente aquí en el stream. Wait. Take the color from the reference. Consistent. I'm gonna miss art fight once it's done. Having to wait until the next year is too long. Haré de menos art fight cuando termine. Tener que esperar hasta el año siguiente es esperar demasiado. Oh. Scarf. I hope the pose is clear, that she's like tightening the thingy. Wait, yeah, it's in the right. Is it? I think it is in the right place here. Yeah. I just hope that the pose makes sense. Solo espero que la pose tenga sentido. Sí, encontraré una manera de seguir dibujando más, eso siempre. Siempre encuentro maneras de dibujar más. Nunca tengo suficiente. I never have enough of like excuses to draw. So even if our fight ends, I'm gonna find more. He says you can go back to fighting Eurosilist. That's the true fight. That fight has been ongoing for so long now. It's gonna be weird when it ends. Okay, yes. I think we can select everything. Since everything else around is already mostly colored, just have to the selection around here. Okay, no. Oh. Here. ¡Yo, Runaway Toris! ¿Qué tal? ¡Bienvenido! Espero que esté todo bien. My chances will just be a 50% boss HP transition. And then Pain Monday 2 starts. Pain Monday 2 never ended. Will never end. It's like a final boss with multiple phases. There's always more phases. El reto del lunes de dolor es como un jefe final con varias fases. Cuando termina una fase, empieza la siguiente. Okay, next is start. You know it's serious when Pain Monday 2 gets that Millie soundtrack. Oh my god, that would be awesome. Pain Monday with a Millie soundtrack. Wow. I would love to hear that. Nice. Apenas vamos por la segunda fase y ahora nos tenemos que aprender los nuevos patrones del jefe. Va a tener que ser mucha prueba y error. Eventualmente lo derrotaremos. Sin tener que usar las 99 pociones que tenemos en el inventario, porque nadie usa esas pociones. Nadie las usa, están para amontonarlas hasta el final. No one uses the 99 stack of potions. Those are just there to be, like, hoarded until the end of time. Real jumpscare is when you beat the boss's second phase. You get the victory screen. Everything goes silent. You hear a voice. The body starts getting up. New music starts. That's always like one of the most hype moments for sure. That's gonna be the most hype Pain Monday to ever be seen in the world. Exacto, las pociones están son de decoración. Los gamers de verdad no usan pociones. Dark Souls 3 PTSD. Oh no. You're there celebrating, and all of a sudden. Right, let me do this one. Selection. Expand. So cute. Look at her. She's so cute. She's adorable. If you need that plus 20 HP basic potion after the final boss, better save. You gotta save like minimum 5 times for good measure. I always end up doing that. I end up saving like 3 times in a row. Even if I just saved, it doesn't matter. I have to save again. Because what if it didn't save properly? Nunca haber usado pociones hasta los super jefes que me acordé que existían. Quizá esas pociones estaban para los super jefes. But it was only me. Nah, don't worry. You're not the only one. You're not alone in this. Oh, still noticing stuff here. Some unpainted spots. Yo-hooo, welcome! How's it going? It's art fight time! We're fighting the art! In art fight! No one uses craftables in anything. A lot of craftables end up unused in a lot of games. Sometimes I feel like maybe I'm just playing them wrong. Because then when I see people play the games, they are like, yeah, you can use this item to like make this boss much easier. I'm like, wait, that existed? People who end up learning the entire system of a game are so powerful. Art fight time! Yippee! I really like how this one's turning out. So cute. Then we'll be done with the base colors. We can start shading. I feel like art fight makes me so much faster at drawing too. Siento que art fight me hace mucho más rápida dibujando en realidad. Grenades or damage items just end up feeling clunky most of the time. Like, a lot of times it's like, why even use them when you can just use your attacks, right? A lot of times it doesn't really feel worth it to use them. One game that I did feel it was worth it was Earthbound. In Earthbound, the damage items, like for example the rockets, they did so much damage. The thing is, they feel more usable, I think, because one of the characters' entire mechanic is about using items. So it makes using items feel a lot more worth it. So it really depends on the game's design, I feel. whether the items feel nice to use or not. Wow, wrong color. Puedes pasar todo el juego sin craftear nada, pero al hacerlo consigues mejores objetos. Eso también, sí. Vale, hay gente que juega en modo difícil y simplemente no usan como todas las mejoras de equipamiento. Eso es de ser muy valiente. Pero definitivamente es muy de saberse el sistema del juego bien. A veces. Some. Final Fantasy Legends series, they fixed this by making everything feel like a limited usage craftables. I think also there was another game that I played here on stream that is called Nocturne Rebirth. It's an RPG Maker game about vampires and stuff. And the thing is that the items there were super limited. You could only bring 9 of every item every time. And it did feel worth using because there was no reason to stockpile them. So a lot of times making the items limited like that makes it feel better to use them because it doesn't feel like you need to stockpile them forever. Interesting to think about ways of making players use items. Either make them really good or make the option feel worth it, because if it doesn't feel worth it when the items are not good, it just there is no point to using them. But I take note of that, because I would like to make RPGs someday. Maybe? It feels a bit way too open if I do it like that. We're gonna put the heart in this same color. There we go! Base color's on! Let's move the references a little bit more. Now we can start seeing the shadows. For now, nothing hurts at all, so I think I can keep going. If my arm starts hurting, because it's been feeling a bit stuffy today, and I feel like it might start bothering me anytime soon. If it starts feeling a bit weird, I will probably end the stream and take a break, but for now I can still keep going, yeah. We can do these. Yay, thank you! I really like how it's turning out. It's so cute. Let's set for now solid shadows. Well, see the team tragedy, hashtag team tragedy energy on this one. I have a lot of team tragedy energy indeed. Hello Nirvana, welcome! How's it going? In the end, I have embraced team tragedy. At the beginning, I wasn't really sure what team to go with, but I'm now full on team tragedy. Can't help liking my tragedies. This reminds me, guys, have you seen that video that is like, people fanta tragedy? That totally sounds like a Persona 5 character. I've seen so many comparisons between those videos and Ryuji Persona 5. It's so funny. I haven't even played Persona 5, but it does totally have the energy. Double phantom madness. Double phantom madness. It's so silly. What you're talking about? I might be crazy, yeah. I am in madness. It's just that the word tragedy activates that memory in my brain. I just remember people fanta tragedy. I can't help it. I'm not the only one who has seen those clips. Well, those shorts, they're not really clips. I think they are like TikToks or something. A bit folding the clothes. Kids and their TikToks. Yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even go there. I'm sorry for referencing TikToks. Will never happen again. Esos los niños de hoy en día y sus TikToks. ¿Cómo se llaman? Los TikTokis. Here there would be a little bit more. Los taca-taca. Los vídeos. El único TikTok que conozco es Gugu Gaga. ¿What? Ese sí que no me suena. Ni siquiera es exclusivo de TikTok. Tengo preguntas y no sé si quiero respuestas. Pero no, ahora estoy artfighteando. El timelapse está grabando, no puedo detenerme. Si me detengo, el dibujo va a explotar. No hay descanso. hay descanso para que no me date. ¿Cómo sabes que he estado jugando Somnium Files? Oh! How do you know I have been playing Somnium Files? How do you know that? It's the morphogenetic field. The morphogenetic field has connected our knowledge. Because she was right. The morphogenetic field. There. Still haven't finished it yet, of course, but it's been interesting so far. Has so many quirky characters. Okay. Maybe add some shadow here. If you want quirky characters, you should try the Dreaming World project. Where have I heard that before? Dreaming World project. Interesting. Have you drawn this character before? No, actually no. This is the first time. Does she look familiar? Oh yeah, I sent the link earlier in the stream, so it got lost in the chat, but these characters show up in this game. No drawing of yours of her. Maybe I've drawn someone similar. That could be. But it is the first time that I draw her. Or maybe you saw a drawing from the future. I draw a lot of characters, that is true. I draw so many characters, and I will continue to do so. Okay, let's begin adding some more shadows. Los que faltan todavía. Voy a seguir dibujando personajes, muchísimos. Todos los personajes que pueda. Yo, White, welcome! It didn't work. I saw it now in the direct chat because the main chat filter doesn't show some messages sometimes if it detects something weird, but now I did read the message. Yo, Waito, welcome! How's it going? I am glad. I put a lot of effort on that. I should. Drawing characters is really fun. Yay, thank you! Okay, for the shadows, so it doesn't look only sort of desaturated purple. Wait, I'm gonna add more of it. I think we can still add some more shadows. Example here. It's very purple, but then I set it on multiplies, so it looks less purple. And it makes everything a lot easier to shade. Also, let's not forget, Nadine also needs some shadows. How am I doing that? That's the multiply effect. The magic. The layer magic. Cheating with lasso, you mean? I've been trying to get used to it, and honestly, it's really, really comfortable. I feel like it helps with making the shapes of color a lot more solid, because when you use a brush, the brush usually has some differences in density. So it ends up not being super uniform sometimes. Doing it with the lasso, it does help make the shape a lot more solid, a lot more smooth. And I think it also helps me visualize the shadows a lot better. Because when making them with a brush, I end up having to make the shape manually, and I end up sometimes following the shape that I'm shading too much. I hope it makes some sort of sense. But when doing it with the lasso tool, I feel like I need to visualize the light source a lot more, and only put the shadows where the light source wouldn't hit. I think it's really helping me shade a lot better. There we go. Maybe a little bit here too. Maybe there would also be some shadow here. Would make sense, right? Like this. If any shadows don't look too good, we can always fix them afterwards. And of course, here at the end. Save. Now let's add some more color to the shadows, because right now they look okay, but we can make them a little bit more interesting. With a soft brush, we can make these with some warmer colors. And it helps make it a lot less desaturated. Same with these. Usually when it's warm light, I like doing these kinda warmer gradients on most of the drawing. But if it's something that's like very green like this, instead of that, I like grabbing more blue color and just doing the opposite. Doing more of a blue interior for the shadow. For example, here too. Since this is sort of like very in the back, let's say the back layer of the drawing, this inside of the cloth is gonna be like a lot more blue like this. Just a little bit here. Dicen Shadow, pienso en Shadow underneath. El de Final Fantasy VI es más inusual, pero... Yeah, the line between base color and shade color, that adds a lot of nice variation. I used to do that too, but nowadays I do it more like this. Sometimes I still add the line in places like, for example, the skin, because that's one of the kinds of surfaces where that usually happens the most. But most of the time I save it for only specific locations. And then I paint on top of all of that. Because this is just the base of the shadow. It's like the shadows that I do to orient myself with how I'm gonna shade the drawing. Because now, for example, we're gonna start doing the proper shadows. Make this a bit more red. I like starting with the blush on the character a little bit. I like starting with a more orange base for the blush. Make it very, very, very soft, and then adding more of a red. Now, since it's sort of overlapping with the eyes, like that. Yeah, the neck right now, it does look a bit too purple, but that's part of the contrast that I'm looking for. I still need to add some more. Like, for example, here in these lines specifically, maybe we can make these a little bit more like this. And of course, here at the eye. Make a more desaturated one. Do not worry, now we're gonna start adding the proper shadows. This is just the beginning. Así vamos a añadir las sombras de verdad. Esto es solo el inicio. More over here. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like a lot of words. YouTube's gonna put you in jail. One thing I really like doing is in a lot of shapes, even in the part that's like lit up by the lights, I like adding an extra little bit of shadow like this, then blurring it a bit. It kind of helps give the surface a bit of a rounded feeling. Sometimes it ends up a bit too much, so I just tweak it. Yo-hooo Sherry! Welcome! Glad you're doing well! Welcome to the stream! And of course, noses, I never know how to color them, so I just improvise every time. One day I'll learn how to draw proper noses. I like them like these, like very simplified. Sometimes I get a bit more of the nose, like these. It really depends. Ooh, thank you! I'm really glad. I like how my art is looking a lot lately. Ever since I did this sort of self-analysis on how I wanted my style to go, it has really helped a lot. For a long time I felt really stuck with how my style was looking. Like I couldn't improve much, and everything was so inconsistent. I wasn't really happy with it. Even if I did still like my drawings, that is true. But ever since I kinda like decided to follow the same process every time, I feel like I'm a lot more happy with how everything looks. Dang! There was a cat in my desk, sitting on my mouse. So the other thing that is gonna add some color here at the neck is painting the shadow that goes in it. It's gonna be blended a little bit. I love when art is soft. There we go, now it looks a bit less muddy. Just kind of to put together this part here at the border, but a lot of that is also gonna be fixed during the overpaint part. Shadowing the arm. Another thing I really like doing lately is for the hands. I like airbrushing the fingers a little bit with a bit of a warmer color like this. Like just with that, it already makes the hand look a lot prettier. Also helps a bit with the shadows. Another thing that has really helped is differentiating between the projected shadows and the shadows that are what gives volume to the shapes. That has really helped. Oh, I forgot to draw the nails. But the lines of the nails. This one's kinda there. Like this shadow that I'm painting right now, this gradient for the arm. That's not a projected shadow. The projected shadow is this part here, the one that's a lot more solid. But what I'm doing now is just adding this sort of gradient that helps see the volume of the arm, see that it's like a cylinder. And here too. Thing. Add some shadows to the sky. Not too sure about how to paint the scarf actually. The kind of thing that would require a bit of a reference. I think like this it works. Make the folds a little bit noticeable. It looks like fabric. Like this. So here. This part does need some work. This is supposed to be like where the scarf is being pulled. Not too sure about this one. Maybe we can go a bit more simple. Yeah, let's put it like this for now. I guess it makes sense. The shirt is always way easier for me. Print. And tweet. Reels. Right now the clothes are gonna need not so many projected shadows, but mostly just like the shadows to show the folds, the way that the clothes sort of. That's mostly just like volume shadows. Blend them a lot. Yo, Vero, ¿qué tal? Aquí estoy haciendo el ataque del arte. Estoy dibujando personajes para Artfight. I mean, characters for Artfight. I really like how they are turning out. They are so cute. This part is pretty fun, because making clothing folds is actually pretty fun when you get the hang of it. I still haven't gotten the hang of it, but I'm having fun with them. Most of the time I just imagine how the clothes would fold. Since it's just frills, it's way easier to imagine than, for example, I don't know, a sleeve. Sleeves are actually really hard to draw the folds. And you always end up having a lot of trouble with them. Las mangas siempre me dan mucho problema cuando tengo que pintarlas. Pero cosas como volantes así son como más simples de lo que parece. Le hace falta práctica, tal vez un poco más de velocidad para defender los ataques también. Tengo que volverme más rápida para poder contraatacar más rápido. Eso seguro. I need to become faster so I can revenge faster. Definitivamente me siento más rápida de lo que dibujo normalmente. I definitely feel a lot faster than how I draw usually. Artfight makes me work really fast. I don't know how it happens. El Artfight me hace trabajar mucho más rápido. No sé cómo lo hace. Están farmeando puntos. Literal, me atacan. Río feliz de que me ataquen. porque me han hecho dibujos súper bonitos. I'm happy to be attacked because I have gotten super pretty drawings. They make me really happy. Learn way more and faster since joining art fight, right? I don't know what it is about art fight, but it just brings out all the drawing juice. It's really motivating. Es muy motivante. Okay, we got mostly the frills. Got some shadow. The rest too. Yay! I'm not gonna add much shadow here because I want to keep the sort of more cool contrast with the rest, but I will add a bit of shadow, just a tiny bit. Then here at the beginning. I tried to make the volume shadows not so contrasting in comparison with the projected shadows, because since it's just the variations in the surface to show the volume, it doesn't have to be that different from the base color. This way it also makes the projected shadows stand out more. Ow! My elbow! Ow! As always, I've got the drawer open with my arm. Sometimes I end up hitting my arm instead. Here. Another important thing I have to say is that not zooming in really helps. Painting zoomed out makes everything so much faster. If I zoom in, I end up focusing too much on the details, and I do not want that. I just wanna shade everything, shade the whole picture, so it really helps to just like be able to see everything. This way you don't focus on the tiny details. A bit more shadows for the skin. Guys, I'm probably gonna leave them entirely for the overpaint. We're nearly done with the base shadows. Ya casi estamos de las sombras base. Here on this arm too. Make a save. I wanna fix also this part here. Missing a bit of shadows on the eyes. Wait, Plantas vs Zombies, pero mi proyecto se acaba el vídeo. Wait, what? ¿Es de esos vídeos que duran como 2 segundos? Maravilloso. Los vídeos nunca fallan. Dicen tan poco con tan dicen tanto con tan pocos segundos. Yo jugando al Ocarina of Time. Pero si me asusto se acaba el vídeo. Y el vídeo dura 3 segundos. Okay, more or less the base shadows are done. Más o menos las sombras base ya están. Falta Nadine, tengo que ponerle sombras también, pero quizá lo hago después. Vamos a hacer primero sombras de Clara. Yo Play Games, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido de vuelta. Muchas gracias. Ahora toca pintar las líneas. Luego tocará acabar de refinar aún más las sombras, pero poco a poco. Yo creo que hoy lo termino. I think today I'm gonna be able to finish. Con un rojo más oscuro. Make a darker red. The parts where the color gets darker, I try to make it an even darker red. Try to keep always at least a bit of contrast between the colors of each part. Me gusta mantener un poco de contraste con los colores al lado de cada línea. Si no hace que la línea no se vea mucho. Solo con pintar las líneas ya hace que todo se vea aún más suave. Just by painting the lines it already makes all look a lot softer. Something that I want to fix though is if this eye is closed. Needs to be way higher up. Sombra. There we go. And go back to painting lines. Get the hand. Si recibe daño la persona explota. No. Minecraft es solo one hit. Jugar Minecraft con solo un hit. Lo peor es que incluso saltando yo qué sé, 4 cubos, recibes daño de caída. Eso ya te super mata. Muy fácil recibir daño de caída en Minecraft. So easy to get like fall damage, like damage for the smallest things in Minecraft. Making a no-hit challenge has got to be absolute hell. The true hardcore mode, yeah. El verdadero modo hardcore. Sí, sí. No puedo imaginar. Querer sufrir de verdad. Pañuelo, vamos un poco más a naranja. We're gonna go a little bit more towards orange for the scarf. It's not gonna be too noticeable, but it's there. I do wonder actually if these should be a little bit higher up to make the eye more visible, actually. Make a little tiny fix over here. Because maybe we can make the entire eye visible. It can add a lot more. Something like this. This way we don't have to cover the eyelashes. Now try to repaint that. here. Pain of realizing you made a mistake on the design pose when you're already shading. It happens a lot. Fortunately, with the layers separated, a lot of times it can be easily fixed. But it's like, wow, why didn't I realize sooner? More than a mistake here, it's more like, I think it's gonna look better like this. Like now we can see the entire eye properly, instead of it being covered. So it's a little change to make it a little bit better. We'll be fine. Gonna have to fix some things. Yo, Soribyo, welcome! How's it going? It's art fight. It's a friendly art fight. friendly war of art. We do it for the fun of it. Fight your friends, guys. Attack them with art, with gifts, and nice things. Exactly. Bite! Bite! Bite the art, of course. You bite the art. Yep. That's what we do. We bite the art. Wrong fight type. No. Haven't you heard when someone says I want to eat someone's art? That's the highest compliment. When someone says I want to eat your art, that's the highest praise that one can get. So bite the art. Drop kick the art. No. This fight is getting out of hand. Yum. We eat the art. Delicious. I mean, sometimes the colors, they just look like they would taste good, right? They're not expecting it. Bam! Pocket art right in their eyes. Exactly. Me imagino a alguien comiendo el dibujo de alguien, literalmente. Exacto, así es como se hace. Es decir, si dices que quieres comerte el arte de alguien, hay que cumplirlo, hay que comérselo. Entonces te lo comes, claro. And you eat it, of course. Yum. It's the highest compliment. Left is the arms. We're almost done with the lines. Bite the artist just in case. Maybe the artist tastes like their art. Have you heard the thing about how artists look like their art? I've heard that a lot, and sometimes it feels sort of true. That someone looks like their art. There's a vibe sometimes. It might be just like getting used to that person's art, but a lot of times it does. It does feel like the artist looks like their art. I think there was this trend years ago that some artists did about like art versus artist. Te dibujaste, tiene sentido, por eso me veo como mi arte, tiene todo el sentido. I look like my art because I drew myself, so it makes sense. No, Kair, no negativity, bad, no. Your art is great. To not look like my art, and maybe takes a little time. It might be just like the vibe. Like sometimes it does feel like the way the faces are drawn does kinda look like the artist, but sometimes it's just the vibe that the art has. Like maybe the drawings do sort of remind of the same fashion style of the artist too. Stuff like that. It's a vibe, it's more of a vibe, yeah. It makes sense. After all, one would draw according to one's preferences, right? It sort of makes sense. Art style is a very personal thing after all. It develops on its own. It carries so many influences and tastes of the artist. Not that. There we go. Oh, I forgot something. Wait. What? Here. Okay, for now, the lines and base shadows are done. So now it's time to start painting on top of the entire drawing. Which is my favorite part. This is the best part of all. Let's try to go on for like half an hour more until it's we reach 3 hours. And after that we can take a break for today. I'm probably gonna finish it later though, so this won't take too long to finish. For today I think with these will be plenty of progress. I like adding this sort of line of shadow here, because that's more or less where the highlights go. And I think adding this makes the highlights stand out more afterwards. Blend that. With a bigger blend brush. Este café, disfrútalo. Pintaré algún té después. Es verdad, me compré hace poco unos tés. Hacía tiempo que estaba pensando, podría tener cajas de té para, no sé, hacerme el té que quiera de vez en cuando. Que es de esas cosas que a veces lo pienso y es como, ay, qué guay cuando la gente tiene cajas con diferentes tés en su casa, ¿verdad? Pero luego me doy cuenta, yo también puedo hacer eso. One of those things that you realize, like when you go to people's houses and it's like, oh, it's so nice when people have like boxes of tea that they can offer to guests or make for themselves when they want. Then you realize that you can also do that. I realized that I can have my own boxes of tea and you know, make tea whenever I want. And it feels great. I have a brass box and I put my box of red tea inside. Yeah, it just feels really comfy. Be able to have a box of tea. I now have red fruit tea. And the other one was apple and cinnamon, I think. They were both really good. Inundado al pasar con la moto me pinté la espalda de café. ¡No! Ok, no. Eso ya es más terrible. No era un café de verdad. No, tetera. Lo siento mucho. Qué fuerte. Mereces poder tomar un café de verdad y poder relajarte. Tomar café, rara vez he tomado té. Y es que el café es muy fuerte para mí. El sabor es muy amargo. Coffee is like very, very bitter for me. I do like the smell a lot though. But the taste... It feels more of an acquired taste that I have not acquired. It's way too bitter for me. In here. There for normal coffee and box for the caffeinated coffee. Nice. Got a bit more over here. Another thing that I've been using a lot lately has been the rake brush. This brush that automatically leaves like various lines. It's really nice for texturing hair. I usually add it here more or less. They're adding these kind of darker parts for the hair. Really nice to work with. Yeah, that's how I do it. There's brushes for it. Also, same with the eraser. This way we can erase part of it. Yeah. It leaves a very nice texture. Look at that. Letty sounds like a ham name. It sort of does. It sounds kind of cute. Letty. It's like a nickname. Coffee latte, but instead it's because the hamster is always late. They call them Letty, because they're always late. Hamosi, please do not steal. Okay, the hair is going pretty nice. Now that we've got all this, we can start adding some more shadows, texture for the hair. It's mostly just continuing the already drawn hair strands like this. What I do most of the time is just picking colors that are already in the hair. So I can do the more detailed shadows. Pierde por el camino, como me pasó cuando jugué por primera vez el Cantaro. Gatos, ¿qué hacéis? Echaba un golpe en la cocina. No sé qué fue eso. I don't know what that was. I heard something in the kitchen. Yes, we can keep detailing different hair strands. Get some more of them. This way it makes the hair more detailed bit by bit. Hair stranding, no way! Hair stranding! And of course, in some places, you can redraw the lines a bit. You can add more contrast. Because when painting on top of the entire drawing, sometimes the contrast is lost. Like here, for example, since I painted that kind of like darker band, the contrast in the lines got lost a bit. Here in this corner, we can tweak it a little bit. The lines that I haven't fully painted, we can also repaint them here. Maybe even making somewhat darker lines. Anything is fixable in the overpaint. Todo es arreglable en la capa de pintado por encima. Todo. Here. Oh yeah, and also up there, in the roots of the hair, it also helps to add some shadow to do something like this. Maybe that the break. Okay. In all this time, look at how much this has changed already. It already has a lot more detail. There's more that we're gonna add. Let's add some more over here. I think we could use a bit more shadow in general. All this part over here. Also to contrast with the main hair strands at the front. I think if we add more shadow in this area, they're gonna stand out more. You don't have to be scared of adding shadows. There we go. Now here, darker color. Without the saving. Save. Here. Use some more contrast. These strands. Es verdad, hay que estar bien hidratado. ¡Oh! Se me está acabando el agua de la botella. Oh no. Bueno, al menos, como tampoco queda mucho de stream. Puedo ir a por más agua después. There isn't much left of the stream, so I can always go get some more water after. The bottle now no longer has water. I am waterless. We cannot say 7.8 too much water anymore in this stream. You think we're gonna get a higher score for having less water? Less score for less water, no! We're gonna get like a 5. At least we still pass with a 5, right? 5.0, not enough water. This stream is dehydrated. Another thing that really helps too, it's not just adding shadows but also adding lights like this. We can also add some separate hair strands. This, for example. Then if we outline them a bit, end up giving a good result. Here. I like adding this stuff more at the end, but since we're at the end of the stream now, I can add some more like these. So I can show them on stream. Like here, for example. Yes. More red. Okay, we're getting there. Hair's looking more and more detailed. It's gonna look even better when the lights are there. Even not. More entwining between the hair strands. I like figuring out the shape of the hairs. The way that technically each hair goes. Because it's really easy to sketch hair really messily and then some parts not making much sense when you paint them. It happens to me a lot because I tend to sketch hair very wildly sometimes. But then it's fun trying to do stuff like this to make it a little bit more like natural. And even make these hairs overlap. Yeah, messy hair is really fun to draw, I agree. It leaves room for a lot of fun intertwined streaks like these. That's why Yomi only has one bald OC. I don't only have one bald OC, I have more than one. I have at least 3 off the top of my head. Pun intended. We're talking about heads. But I can't deny that I just really like painting hair a lot. One of the most fun parts. I could spend hours doing this. But again, I need to get a bit of self-control and not let this the fan knocked over the empty bottle. Need to get some self-restraint to not paint hair for hours and hours. That's how my process ended up so long years ago. It used to take so long to finish a drawing just because I would spend hours and hours painting the hair. Chairman, and you don't remember the other one. One, I don't blame you because her name is For Us, and I've only drawn her once in the challenge. Well, like all the others, but I haven't drawn her much. She's one of my Demons of the Arts Goetia, and she's got a hat, so maybe it's not so noticeable that she's bald. But the other one, Kai, you know him very well. You know the other one very, very well. I guess he's just bald in one form. In the other form he's not bald, but still counts. Yo, Valvarius, welcome! How's it going? Make peace, not war. Yo, Crimson! Yo, Starlight, welcome! How's it going? But we have to make art fight. Art fight is fun. How would we make art piece? Wait, art piece. That's actually very good pun, actually. Art piece is something that is done all the time in art, if you think about it. Art piece. Martes de art fight. Yeah, the other bald one is Colonel. Yep. Yep, it is. He counts. We have to buy Yomi! No! Don't bite me! I'm in danger. This is what I get for going to the factory of getting beaten. More or less. Maybe we do here. The third art piece. That's a different kind of piece, but okay. Not all art pieces are the same. Some are different. It is what we must do. It's our destiny. Fight with the art. True. Lizard guy is also... he's also bald technically. And have hair. I guess also count. I don't know if I have any others. I might have. Wait, I have another one. I have I'm. Is also bald. I guess I have 5 bald characters. Yeah. Maybe that's why I don't draw them as often, because I love drawing hair. Let's finish these. Put the hair over here. And we're gonna leave it here for today. Lika's father is balding. That's true, he's a skeleton. That means that he's also bald. He's got like 2 hairs. Only like 2 hairs left in his head. He's definitely balding. Me? Out to saving again. Here's the shadow here between. It ended up a little bit desaturated. We'll make it a bit better by painting it ourselves. Paint over also helps with the adding some more color to everything. Same thing with, for example, the inside of the hair. Right now, this part here, it doesn't have that much contrast with the rest of the hair, but if we make it desaturated, make something like this. Make a nice contrast with the inside of the hair. which kind of goes with the blue here. So I like doing that. Trying to be more brave with the colors that I use. So stuff like these adds a lot more color to the art piece. It also helps show depth, because now we can tell much better that this part of the hair is behind. There's a lot more contrast with the rest. If it's too much, we can always lower the opacity, but it's still noticeable that it has like a slight depth to it. Same thing here. We can do the same here. And the best part is that this makes it so you don't have to detail these parts much. The farther something is from focus, the less you have to detail it. Most of the time. Not an absolute rule, so don't take my word for it. The rule I'm trying to follow to be able to focus on the parts of the painting that truly matter. Okay, I think more or less this will be over today. It's been exactly 3 hours. So we're gonna finish for today. I'm probably gonna continue after the stream. I think I'm probably gonna finish it today. Or you might be able to see the speed paint tomorrow if all goes well. But for now, this will be all for today. Thank you so much for accompanying me. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarme hoy. Seguramente lo termine después del stream. Me voy a tomar un descanso para que mi brazo no empiece a gritarme y decirme no más. Basta. Así que por ahora esto será todo. Si todo va bien y puedo acabarlo hoy, quizá mañana puedo subiros el timelapse. A ver qué tal. Pero por ahora cuidaos mucho y nos veremos en la próxima. For now, take care and I will see you next time.